Hello everyone, this is Rich Edmonds from W Central with Rob Brand, and I'm joined by Rich Castle from Ignia Studios, who is here to show us a upcoming BBC app which is on its way. So if you'd be so kind to walk us through.
Sure. So still development beta stage at the moment, but the bulk of it's working. So the main interface, it's a panorama control. So list the stations, highlights on there. Most popular coming in from the BBC site as well, and then standard sort of feedback, rate, and other apps and so on. So we step into BBC Radio 1. We're presented with a full 7-day programme history. So you can step through. It's marked up as today, and you can scroll through the full schedule from the very start of the day, starting at 6. All the way through. If the programme is live, then you get the option to listen live, and it streams like the current BBC Radio player, and anything after that shows up as coming soon, so it ticks up as it becomes available. So I can step through to Tuesday. I can see what's playing on Tuesday. I want to listen to Chris Moyles, step into there. Player interface, quite familiar to those with the current BBC Radio player. I can slide across to get more detail on the programme. I can see more programmes.
Sure, and you've actually taken design cues from the existing iPlayer apps.
Correct. So whilst it's not called BBC iPlayer Radio, and I am talking to the BBC to see whether I can do that. At the moment, it's BBC Radio Player Pro. I'm using what I can of the iPlayer sort of colour scheme and layout. And yes, I've taken cues from the website to make it as familiar as possible for users. And then basically it's a case of see if this works in this 3G connection. The buffers track and.
Okay, and you talked earlier about improvements to downloading an application, downloading the actual music and stuff via scheduled tasks.
Yeah. So for the podcast player, which is another app, that functionality's in there. Actually, with the iPlayer services, you can't actually do that.
So this is pure streaming only.
Pure streaming only because of the licensing arrangement. But actually, we can do one better than the current iPlayer on the iPhone. We can actually stream the national station's full 7-day history as well. So hoping to add a bit more value to it. At the moment it's radio only. We don't plan to do television because of the licensing, and actually we'd rather get something out there that the BBC was happy with rather than being chased down.
Sure.
And for them trying to close their API down in the background.
Yeah.
It's very heavily locked down, and it's a certificate based approval, so it's unlikely that we're going to get it.
Okay, and so when's this app going to be available?
We're going to be going into beta in a couple of weeks' time. A few more functions to be added, but we'll probably reserve those for later versions. So I would hope we'd get something up there in the next 4 weeks.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.